Yes, yes, exactly, and also sharing
Yes,
highlights stuff that you
yes,
can
I saw it.
see. Yes,
Saw it,
and
yeah.
for example, I don't know who's someone says that or not. For example, if I'm not mistaken, lead code, leadcode.com. I
Uh-huh.
don't know. It is very common for those people that they are new and let me lead code. Yes, here, yes. It is a kind of a website for those people that they want to learn. As a junior or senior, there is no any differences between them. I really recommend you because there are some kind of questions and kind of maybe algorithm questions that you can, I don't know, I think it is filter. And I will send you the let me the
Yeah.
link and you can check it out for yourself, and it is very famous one. You can check it out
Uh,
and
uh,
you can register. You can actually register yourself there, and you can sign it. You can a step by a step go, and using ChatGPT these days, if you want to improve the Python
yeah,
programming.
thank you so
And
much.
yes, yes.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
great, great.
Teacher, it is so running away. It is so escape programming.
Yes,
Fast or yeah.
you mustn't save them. Actually, it is impossible to save the codes and those kind of things, the structures. You must understand them. It is important.
Yes, yes,
It is
yes,
necessary
yes.
to, yes.
I
So be
agree.
careful.
But for example, about algorithm, yeah,
Yes,
about
algorithm.
algorithm, yeah,
Yes,
algorithm, yes.
you must know the chart. You must know the form, the structure. For example,
Mm-hmm.
when there is a list, you must know that we have to use the for loops because it moves from the list and you must count them. It is not very complicated. You must know the structure. When you know the structure, you must analyze. You mustn't save any kind of codes because it is a kind of joke that you want to save the codes because we have
Mm-hmm.
got the Google and you can Google it easily and you can find W3, for example, a school. It is very common that you can find lots of kind of language programming
Mm-hmm.
easier there, and you can check it out the codes. For finding the codes, you can, it is easy. You can Google it just. You can find the library. You can,
Mm-hmm.
NumPy, Pandas. In future, near future, you will learn it. But for analyzing the structure, I mean that it is necessary to look at it. That's okay. Great,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Has want to you must have prepared the structure, the lecture again. Did you prepare it for me or not?
This teacher,
Tourist, yes, tourist
I
industries.
bring, yeah,
Yes.
I bring my book.
Yeah.
Let me, I will come just a second. Let me.
Okay.
Sorry, teacher.
No, no problem. That's okay.
Okay. Which page? 8B?
Um, no, no.
Yes.
I just waiting for your lecture that you said that I want to prepare it for the second time.
This prepare the second time.
Yes, said that I want. I said that it is not okay to this kind of presentation. You must be prepared, and you said that that's okay. I just sent you some kind of articles. I said that you must read it and
Uh-huh.
tell me about those articles. Have you ever read it?
Teacher, I haven't read it. I haven't read it. Yes,
Read it.
I haven't
I haven't
read it.
read it.
Oh, read it. I haven't read it, teacher. But I sent you that website as you sent me, and I did it with some answer about passive grammar, and I could watch for 2 times that movie you sent me, but for this actually this homework I couldn't do
Okay.
about, yeah,
So
eight.
tell me about the movie that you have watched. That is
Uh-huh.
TED Talk, Sustainable Tourism as a Force for Good. Can you tell me
Mhm.
about what was the story about? Yes.
Yes, teacher. As far as I realized about that movie, it was about a person, about well, a story of person that person was born in India,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, and teacher, he was born in India, and he was speaking about he was speaking about terrible conditions, terrible circumstances that they had, and they wanted to help those circumstances, and he was saying that he lived, if I'm not mistaken, Fiji.
Uh-huh.
Fiji, yes,
Yes.
and he's from India, and he lives in Fiji, and he said Fiji has a lot of learning about lot of learning to other people, other
Uh-huh.
countries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, other countries. For example, Fiji has rich culture and hemispheric miros. یادم رفت میراث. Uh, about
Hemisteric
no, he heritage.
heritage.
Heritage,
Yes.
heritage, 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 teacher, sorry. Rich culture
Heritage.
and heritage, yeah. As most of people know, it has some of world's best cuisine. However, India also has a lot of social problems. It's not about, for example, it's not about not having enough money for cinemas, or going to I don't know, for habits or
Yes.
entertainments. It was about, for example, having not be able, not having enough money to be able to be able feed their
Mm-hmm.
children, feed their
Mm-hmm.
children. Yes, and he was saying about crowded of people that they
Mm-hmm.
live in India. It was approximately about 1.3 billion people,
Mm-hmm.
and
Uh-huh.
he was living in Fiji. I think, if I'm not mistaken, uh, about crowd of people that
Mm-hmm.
it had about 30 million people, I think. 30
Mm-hmm.
million people, yes. And 30 million people, there are 30 million people, but uh, mm, 80 yes, 30 million people, that they are uh, they are so poor,
Yes.
without, for example, some
Mm-hmm.
facility that they didn't have. And he was saying about that society جامعه اما society بود yeah
Society, yes. The society,
yeah
yes.
society. And he dominated about giving.
Yeah.
Dominate,
Yes.
yeah, dominated money.
Dominate. Yes.
Yes, dominated money for slums, yeah,
Yes.
poverty,
Yes. Yes.
slums, and he helped people. He helped people with giving money and building schools, something like this. But he couldn't help very well because that crowd of the city is very for جمعیت very high.
Overcrowded.
Yes, he overcrowd, and he was saying about South Pacific, if I'm not mistaken, Pacific.
Yes.
That's people didn't consider, and they threw plastic bottle and something like this, and they threw trash on the near the beach, and it was terrible. And for him it was so it was so frustrated. Yes, no media.
Yes, it frustrated, yes.
Yeah, frustrated because of those circumstances. He said how we can do better, how we can, for example, fix the environment,
Yes.
and something like this. And when he was 8 years old, they moved to Port.
Yes.
I forgot about the name of Port in popular city, and it was so wide. Was so wide, and he was saying that it has fresh air and the wide open spaces and the lush forest, rainforest, beautiful ocean, and he means that it is so حیف with teacher.
Pity.
Pity. Yeah,
Yes.
it is so pity that we have something like this beautiful environment and beautiful capital, but people don't consider it, and something like, because they are so poor, and they just think about themselves, and he was saying that the poverty, 30% of India is poverty line, under poverty line. I mean, yes, under poverty line. Yet, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yes, and they do not have any places for entertainment. They do not have any facilities, and it is very نگران کننده. It is very
sadness.
Sadness. And this, as a young adult, he used to travel back to India for meeting his grandfather and grandmother, and when he used to go there, he encountered. He encountered with bad situation, and some people suffering from poverty and pain, something like this, and it was so bad for his mood actually.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and he was so worried, and he tried to become the better circumstances, better conditions, become the better conditions for
Yes.
Indian Indiha.
And yes, Indians.
Indians,
Indians.
yes, 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 yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Indians,
Yes.
yes.
Fabulous. Yes. Yes.
Yes, I remember
Anything
just
else? That's
this.
it. It was great, you know. You could, you know that how to say the structures. It was formulated for you. You know that how to start, how to expand it. But you know, still you have got some problems to finish the
Yes, yes, I
topic.
know. Yes,
You know, because of that, you know, you
because
must
I'm
try.
stressed.
Yes, that's not, you know, it's not important. You know, you must overcome on your stress. It is necessary, not just for you, for everyone that they want to speak. You know, if I want to give you a good score from, for example, 100 right now, I can give you about 55, 56. That is better than before. And I think you must, you know, you just use lots of good lexical resources, kind of structures that you use it for kind of vocabs. It was fabulous. And also you could use, for example, discourse markers, contrast, and purposes of like in order to so that how although even though in spite of despite of the
Yeah.
fact, those are very necessary that you can make some contrast in your speaking. On the other hand, you use lots of variety of sentences that was kind of could be challenging sentences as like as passive forms and also reported speech that really I want you to use them a lot. Or for example, about the deduction or speculations, it is necessary to use them because we learn how to use them. Like for example, couldn't, can't, or might have, or I'm sorry, might, or for example, must.
Might be.
Yes, exactly. You must use your own knowledge in the grammar form that step by step you will understand how to use them. It was good. It was a good practice. Staying in front of the mirror and just imagine that you want to speak about this topic to someone, then it's fabulous. You know, you will get the point and you will understand what part I must expand, what part I must finish it, and where is the conclusion. And step by step, I said that it's gonna be okay. Thank you so much. Want to look at the have a nice day report speech. It is one of the famous grammar that we always involve with it, and it is the kind of form that you can see that in a reported speech. We have got many confused. As like as for example, right now I must change the grammar or I mustn't change the grammar. I mean that we know that in some part of the situations that is necessary, you must one grammar come back to another grammar. For example, if it is simple present, I mean that form of we can say reported voice, reported speech, we must change it to simple past. If it is simple past, we must change it to past perfect. If it is past continuous, past perfect, and
Yes,
so on.
I
Yes.
remember.
So
Yes.
yes, it is necessary to understand them clearly and how to use them. In some situations, you do not need to change the grammar as whole because it's a kind of direct talking, and it is not necessary to change the grammar. By the way,
It is
then
formal, yes. It is
it is
very
not formal.
formal.
It depends on the situation. It depends on the situation that you are using the form of the report speech. Sometimes you do not need, because you transfer the the sentences from your friend to actually your another friends. It is actually, we can say that gossip. It is always,
Yeah.
that is a form of gossip, and because
Teacher,
of that, the topic is about gossip. Yes,
teacher,
yes,
but I think they don't follow very well this grammar. For example,
yes.
American don't follow this grammar. I think. For example,
Uh,
whenever they want to speak, for example, they want to report something or about
yes.
from someone.
Uh-huh.
They said as same as that person. They said,
Mm-hmm.
for
Yes,
example, he
yes,
said
yes,
it
yes.
doesn't necessary, for example, that they want to say he had said, for example, he said,
Mm-hmm.
just
Yes,
just it.
of course.
But it is, I think it is very formal, and we have to learn it, because it is instruction, and we have to obey it in
Yes,
order to increase our knowledge, in my opinion.
yes, yes, exactly. This kind of
Follow
grammar
some.
is not, usable a lot in our writing. On the other hand, you can see that, with some kind of writing, it is necessary to use reported speech, but it is not a lot. It is a form of the, when you look at, when you watch, some kind of, we can say that news channel, like a CNN or as a BBC channel. They use they use it a lot. It's
Uh-huh.
very common for them. So you can see that it is not actually, we can say that natural to use the reported speech a lot. It depends on the situation, and also you can see that as you mentioned it, it doesn't need to change the grammar in some situation. In some situations, even you can transfer we can say that the sentences by those grammar that you use it. It's obvious. For example, if I said that I want to break up, for example, with, for example, Sarah, and if you want to transfer these sentences to letter C or another
I
person,
wanted.
said that he said,
He said he
I,
wanted. Yeah.
no, 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 I want to break up. You
He
know,
want to, or I want to, teacher. He said he want to, or I
he
want.
want to, yes, he
Ah,
wants to
yes,
break
yes.
up. Yes,
He want. Uh,
he wants to break up.
break up
Yes, he wants to break up with.
with uh,
Wants to break
wanted.
up with.
Uh,
Yes. No, it
wanted.
is not necessary, actually. It's not
Uh-huh.
necessary. That you can see that it doesn't need to change the grammar at all.
Uh-huh.
For the formal things that we learn all the times, that we must change the grammar. It is the present form. We must just change it to the simple past. So he
Hmm.
said he wanted to break up with. So that this is the report speech, and it is not always 100% that we must change the grammar. No, it doesn't need that, and you can see that if between native speakers, it doesn't
Hmm.
necessary. Okay, that is, have a nice day, and the report speech sentences that we want to learn them, cover the article and look at the sentences. So if you want to be deep and do some exercise about report speech, that is here. I want to just share it with you, and this exercise, and also look at it deeply. Uh, exactly here. I think sometimes it is necessary to look at the grammar part and do some exercise here. Indirect
All
speech and
grammar,
reported
there are
speech.
all grammar
Yes,
teacher.
all of them, all of them,
Very
all
good,
of
very
them.
good.
Yes, and
Fantastic.
also you can see the listening part, reading part, and you can improve them by yourself. All right, that is reported speech, indirect and direct speech that you can see. Report speech or indirect speech, we can see that the form will change a lot, as a formal way that we have got. Sally, I don't have time. Sally said she didn't have time. As we know that it is simple present, change to simple past. I am tired. He said that he was tired.
Tired.
Yes, that is not necessary. Everybody knows that. I thought I would get the job. She said she was late. It means that that is not necessary. Say or tell. We know that tell, it's more common, but we have got said. When we have got tell, we must know that we mentioned the object pronoun there after tell. So that they told me. We cannot say just they told that. It is wrong. Or we cannot say they said me. You know that. We must use object pronoun after tell. They told me that they would help me. She said that he didn't have a car. Both of them are
Teacher,
correct. Yes.
teacher, is it possible that we say, for example, he was told me, for example, passive
It is
grammar.
it
He
is the
was told
passive grammar. It is the
Yeah.
passive
Is it
grammar. It is
possible to
completely
say,
yes, of
for
course, it is
example,
possible.
instead of, for example, he was told me, he told me, for example, he told me, and we can say, he told me
No, we are not
what
allowed to
passive
use passive for report speech. It is
report.
impossible.
No, no.
She
I just wanted to know that how we can change in passive this grammar. For
No,
example,
it is
they told
impossible.
me
Do not,
they
no, no,
was
no, we
told.
cannot. We are unable to do that. The passive form is completely different, and we are not allowed to use the, as a form of reported speech right now at the moment. Do not make your mind busy because it is impossible. So we must focus on just reported speech. Passive form, it is different. Reported speech is different.
Mhm.
Uh, he said that that's okay. Want to look at report speech? I'm exhausted. When we want to change it, he said that he was exhausted. I am studying. He was studying. I loved the concert. He had loved the concert. You know that. Then, the form, the structure we have got as a formula right here. Present simple, past simple.
Again,
Present,
past perfect.
yes. Present continuous, past continuous. Past simple, past perfect. Present perfect, past perfect. Will, would, must,
Good.
had to, can, could,
Yeah.
may, might, could, might, should. No change. No change at all. No change at all. Report speech, that is, I will do it now, for expressions. When you
Right.
have got now, you must use then at that moment. Both of them are correct. Then or at
About
that moment.
now.
Now,
Mhm.
when you use
Then.
today, that is that day.
Yes.
When you
Yes.
have got tonight, that's night.
That's right.
When you have got last night,
Yes.
the previous night or the night before, both of them are correct.
Mm.
Tomorrow, it is the next following day or the next day. Both the next and following day, both of them are correct.
Mm.
Yesterday, the previous day, or the day
Day before.
before, it is very common. And this week, that week. Next week, the next or the following
Following
week.
week.
Yes, the next week or the following week. Both of them
Following.
are correct.
Mhm.
Here, there, you
There.
must know them, and step by step when you use them. I know that it is hard, but some of them are very famous. For example, yesterday and tomorrow, it's famous and very common. For example, tonight, It's very common today. It's very common, and you must know them, how to use them. And want to look at the questions and imperative in direct speech. یعنی فرمت گزارشی و در واقع دستوری به چه شکله. You know that when you use WH question, you are not allowed to use question mark because it is impossible. Grammatical structure, it is wrong. You are not allowed to use question mark. Instead, you must use just WH question in the middle of the sentences, and then you must change the grammar. I mean that you must use he asked me when they had arrived. Yes. You cannot say that when.
It is not question. It is sentence.
No,
for example.
it is just kind of sentence. You know, it's a single sentence. You know that, you know, because you passed it. Did they call? Yeah. When you have got the question with the do and does, the auxiliary verb, you must use just if or whether and then subject. He asked me if or whether they had called. Yeah. Imperative, yani dasturiya. Give me the money. That is the positive imperative. We have got two forms of imperative. One of them is positive, another one is negative. Positive imperative, you must use ask or told me to. He told me to give him the money. Don't answer the door. He asked me not to answer the door. Actually, you know, the form of the positive and negative, that is obvious that you can use it in your speaking. And you must pay attention that you must use to infinitive after that. You know, it is necessary. It's a kind of obligation that you must use to infinitive for imperatives report speech. He told me to give him the money. He asked me not to answer the door. Pronoun changes in direct speech. I will help you. He said that.
Teacher, but sorry to interrupt you, but it needs, you know, it needs to say without thinking, and it is a little. It has, I mean, a little concentrate. Without thinking, you know, and you must report immediately, and it is a little hard.
It is a little hard, you know,
when you report someone.
Yes, you know, but what we can improve
until you want to think and change the grammar, it takes a little time.
Give me the car keys. If you want to change it to the reported speech, how we can change it? Give me the car keys.
Give me the car keys. He said, give me the car. Yeah.
Yes.
He said, he said, give me. I don't know. I think it is a little hard. This sentence.
Yes, give me the car. Give me the car keys. I'd like to give me the money. He told me.
Give me the car. Give me the car.
He told me to. Always infinitive. To give me the car keys.
A car keys. Yes. Okay.
Another one. For example, shut the door.
Shut the door. He said, shut the door. Just this?
Yes. Shut the door.
He told me shut the door for you.
Shut the door. To shut the door.
To
shut the door.
We need to here.
Yes.
We need to here. To shut the door.
Or for example, don't look at me.
It was key point about to. I didn't know.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me. He said me.
He asked me.
He asked me to don't look at me, or
he asked me.
He asked me
not to
look at me.
Finish.
Yeah, he asked me not to look at me.
Yes.
Not to look at me.
For example, stay on your feet.
Stay on your feet.
Don't talk.
He. Stay your feet. Don't talk. He asked me
Uh-huh.
to stay on my feet
Uh-huh.
and
Yes.
don't
And don't talk.
talk. Yeah.
For
To stay.
example, leave me alone. It is
They
imperative.
are a, they are a special sentence.
Leave me alone. Yes, it is imperative.
Leave,
دستوری.
yes, yes. I didn't know. Leave me alone. He said to me
Just
that.
told me. Told me to.
He told me to leave me alone.
Yes.
Told me to leave me alone. Teacher
Yes.
دستور told me again.
Just he told it is better than
Order.
just said that. No. Just told. It is better than, for example, say, for example, said that. It is better.
Uh-huh.
Or, for
Uh-huh.
example, because you want to show that the object pronoun. She. Next words. Be quiet. Very
Uh-huh.
simple one. She told me be
She told me
quiet.
to be quiet. Yeah.
That's it.
She told me to. She told me be. No. She told me about. I mean, instead of be, you wrote in car false
Yes,
teacher.
yes, yes,
اشتباه
yes.
نوشت. Yeah.
I know. It's not because we know that she told me. Don't
Yeah.
be,
She asked me to be
don't
quiet. No.
be, don't be,
Don't imply.
be
Don't be
implied.
implied. Yeah. He said he told me
He
uh,
asked me
he asked me, yes. He asked me don't to be do
not to
not
be,
do not to
not,
be implied.
no, not to be, not to be. نباید باشی. Don't میشه فعلش
Uh-huh,
بیشتر واقع not to be
yes, not to be.
implied.
Yes. Not to be implied. آره دیگه چون بی از دور برمی‌گرده. Not to be implied.
Yes.
Mhm,
We call it
not
imperatives. It is easy. It's not very complicated. I mean, you can handle it easily. Depends on the situation that you are faced with. But for modals, be careful that whenever you have got actually
modal is easy.
easy. Yes.
Yeah,
Could
but as you
yes.
told right now, there are a little special, and I didn't know, teacher.
Yes, you must pay attention when you read an article. It is a lot. I will send you an article today,
Uh,
and you must, for next session, you must read it, this article for me, and prepare it a kind of summary of the article, and we will speak
okay.
about the article together. It is necessary to use, to look at some new words there, and let me find the last one, the grammar. I
Teacher,
will I will send
teacher,
you. Yes.
mm, sorry,
What is?
teacher. Did you write away, teacher? By the way, did you check my answers that I
Yes.
sent you?
Yes, I checked it
Yes,
out. It was good. It
I
was
did.
perfect.
Yeah, I did my duty. I wanted to
Yes,
say I did my
I
duty.
know, I know that it is fantastic. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Uh, but I just want you to look at a new article that I want to send you in the Telegram, and it is necessary to find some new words there for next session and prepare a kind of summary of the article for me. And it is not a lot. I think I will send you two for you, and it is necessary to look at them carefully. Hossein, I sent
Mm,
you in Telegram for you,
oh,
and
okay.
And you must look at the next one. I'm just looking for the next one. That is article reading part. Yes, exactly. The next one. I will look at the easiest one. The first one, I think it will be really okay for you. Yes, that is the evolutionary roots of emotional intelligence. No, it is hard. Next one, how to adapt. Another one, another one, another one. How to train your intuition to make. No. Okay, next one. That is, I will send you here 2 articles. Please read them carefully and then give me the summary for each one. Okay.
Okay.
It is your homework for next session. Okay, great. Look at
they are article.
They are
I want
articles,
to
yes.
summarize. I want to
Summarize
summarize
it.
them.
Yes, exactly. You must summarize the
Okay.
article for me.
Okay, sure. I work in bank. He said that. I work in bank. He said that. Teacher. He worked. He worked in bank. Yes. I'm working today. She told us. I'm working today. She told us she was working that day. On that day.
Yeah,
Yes, I've been ill for a couple of weeks. He told me he had been ill for a couple of weeks. Yes, I was at the doctor all morning. I was at the doctor all morning. She told me that she had been at the doctor. I lend you the money. He told me I lend you. She told me he lent. Yes, he lent me the money. I can't do it. I
no,
can't
be
do it.
careful. It is I will.
Oh, sorry. Yes. You're right. I will lend. Okay, go for. I would lend. Yes. Thank you so much, teacher, for your guide. Thank you. I can't do it. I can't do it without your help. She said she couldn't do it without my help. The meeting may start early. He told us the meeting might start early. I must leave early today. He said that I must leave early today. He said that he had to leave. He had to. I must leave. He had to leave. Yes, early that day. You should talk to Jim. She said that I. You should talk. Uh, I talked to Jim. If I'm not, I talked to teacher.
شوده.
Yeah.
اگر شود باشه
Should.
تو نمیتونی
این
تغییرش
چی
بدی.
میشه؟
Should.
Thank you. It was key point. Thank you so much. You should talk to Jim. She said that I should talk to Jim. Get out. She told me. Get out. She told me to get out. Yes.
Yes, we will see.
Yes.
Yes, correct. All of them correct. Yes.
Thank you so much, teacher. Teacher,
Well,
passive is very important. It is. They are ridiculous.
no, it is not. I will show you that the important and the hard one. It is the easiest report speech. You must see the
But
hardest one.
passive is very practical and very important.
It is practical. Yes, I do agree with you. Yes.
Yes. Teacher, if it is possible, for next session, we can do some passive grammar, if it is possible.
Passive grammar.
Yeah.
We studied grammar passive. We finished it. We did it.
Yeah. But I wanted to exercise. This, I wanted to exercise because it is very important.
Yes, but we
And
have got another grammar that is more important than the passive. We must look at them in advance. Forget about that. You know, you must do it by yourself. You know, there are lots of kind of Google's practices. We just want to focus on your speaking. Speaking is
okay,
necessary. Yes, yes. Look at this
okay,
part. Yes.
okay. I need to Sarah this weekend. George said that I need to Sarah this. I saw that. George said that
Oh,
he needed to Sarah that weekend.
yes,
He needed to see Sarah that weekend. Yeah, I'm
yes.
reading now. Sally told me. I'm reading now. Sally told me that she was that she was reading at the moment. At that moment.
Yes,
Yes.
next one.
I haven't seen Barbara since last year. Okay. Brendan told me he hadn't seen Barbara since the year before. B. Yes.
Yes.
Have you signed the concert, Susan? Have you
Contract.
signed contract? Contract. Yeah. Have you
Yes.
signed the contract? Teacher
Yes.
contract should بیان.
قرارداد. قرارداد.
Oh, yes, yeah, according to the contract, for example. Yeah. Have you signed the contract? Susan, have you? Said if I sign the contract, yeah. If
Um,
no. Told me if I had signed past perfect, yes. If I had signed the contract. Where did you eat? Some asked me um, uh, where uh, where I had eaten. Yes, where I had eaten. Where are you going tomorrow? Sandra asked me, where are you going tomorrow? Sandra asked me where I was going the following day. Yes.
yes.
May I smoke in this room? Mickey asked me um if he might smoke in that room. Yes.
Yes.
I'm living in Australia. Sarah told me she was living in Australia. Aus Aus Australia, yes.
You have
Australia.
got two options.
Two options. She is living in Australia. She had teacher. She had lived. نمیشه میشه. Two
You
option.
must tell me. I'm living in Australia. Sarah told me
She was
uh,
living. I
she
sure.
was living, and also said
Yeah.
that sometimes we are not allowed to change, or we cannot.
She's
It
living.
is possible to do not change it.
Hmm. Okay. For teacher for present continue, just for present continue
No,
or
all of the grammar, all
all
of
of the
grammar.
grammar.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
yes,
We can change. Yeah.
we can.
We need don't
We
need.
are allowed to do not change it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, thank you. Please sit here. She asked me to sit there. A is correct. Yeah. Can you give me a hand with the boxes? Can you give me Peter asked me uh, whether I could give him a hand whether or if it's not different if I could give me a hand teacher if I could give me a hand. Yes.
You can choose one of them. I mean that letter C, it is not correct because if could I, we do not have. But whether
Yes.
I could
If
give
I
him a hand or if I could give him a hand.
Yeah. I think B is correct. Whether I could give him a hand.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
No, I think it's wrong. The last one.
A was
No,
correct.
correct. No, correct. It was correct. Another one is mistake. Number four. Number four. Have you signed? Ask me whether I had.
Ask me whether I
had signed the contract. Yes. For yes. Next one. Letter. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Next one.
Yes. Let me just comes the second one. That is the third one. Yes. It's here. You must tell me, or I must write it down for you. Where is the post office? She asked me.
Where is the post office? He asked me, where is to the post office? Or where is? No. Where is the post office? Yeah. Where was? Where was I?
Where the post office
Where
was?
Was? Was? Ayo. Yes. Sorry. Where the post office was, because it's not question. It's a report sentence.
Yes.
Sentence. Yes. Are you going to the beach today? She asked me. You were going to the beach this day. Whether, yes, whether you are going, whether you were going to the beach today, Michel, this day, beach,
that day,
that day,
yes,
that day, whether you were going to beach that there, okay. Let me go. He told me. Let me go.
It is kind of.
Let me go. He told me to let. He told me let's go.
No. Let me. That is today. It is that day. Yes, today it is that.
That day. Yes, you're right. Thank you.
And let me find. That's okay. That day. Yes. Let me go to exercise number 3. So this first one, that is, where is the post office? He asked me where.
He asked me where the post office was.
Next one, she asked me.
Are you going to? She asked me whether you were going to the beach that
I
day.
was going, huh?
Yes. Whether I was, yes. Thank you. Whether I was going to the beach that day.
Next one, let me go.
Let me go. He told them. Let me go.
He told them to.
He told them. He told them to go, teacher.
Yes.
To
Next
let
one.
go. To let's go میشه.
He told me no. It's impossible. Next one.
Yes.
Where were you last night?
Where were you last night? Where were you last night? He asked me where I was that last night before night. Night before.
Previous night.
Previous night or night before. Yeah.
That is where.
Where
you had.
Where you last? Where you last? Oh yes. Where I had been previous night. Yes, thank you. Because of where I had been previous night. I may not read next week. I may not read it next week. Thomas said that he might not. He might not been ready.
He might not be ready.
Been ready. He might not been ready.
Ready the
following week. Teacher تو فقط واسه دستوریا میاد داره. تو
برای دستوریاست فقط.
Okay. Might not be ready. Okay. I think Jack will do something stupid. Susan said that I think Jack would do something stupid, Jack would, yeah, do something stupid. Yeah. You must tell Ted that I will be better. Sarah said that I had to. You must tell Ted. I had to tell Ted. Yes, I had to
You must tell
tell.
me. I
I
had
had
to.
to tell tell Ted that I would be there مش شيء. I would be I'm there مش
Here.
here.
Yes.
I would be here. Uh-huh.
Yes. Next one.
Okay. Have you been there all this time? Have you been here all this time? She asked. She asked him. She asked him. She asked him. He had been there all. He had been there all this that time. All that time. Yes.
Yes. Next one.
Stop, or I will tell Dad. Stop, or I will. Yes, I will tell Dad. He told his sister. I would tell Dad. I would tell Dad. Oh, Dad.
That.
I
Oh,
would
that.
tell Dad. Hmm.
He told his sister to
I
stop,
to stop.
or
To stop.
I would.
I would tell Dad. To stop, or I would tell Dad.
This one.
Stop. I'm going to stay with Sally tomorrow. She told me she was going to stay with Sally next day.
She was going to stay next
Next day.
day. We will see that. Check it out. It is correct or not. 4 mistakes. Maybe because of the four is correct and 6. Yes. Yes.
Yo.
That is to let him go. He told me to let him.
Told
That is
me
let. Yes.
to go.
You are correct. It was my mistake. Next one, where I had been the
Where I
previous.
had been the previous night. Oh, این غلطه. Where I had
No,
been.
because of the. We just
Ah,
missed the.
yes,
And
yes.
the next one, Jack
Jack
would do. She thought.
آها
She thought
yes she
that.
thought yeah just شک داشتم I had doubt yeah
I had to tell.
I to tell
Because
Ted
of
that I would
no,
be
because of
here
I use I here. You didn't need to because of my mistake. It is I. I
درسته
mustn't
دیگه
use I. No, I mustn't use I because it has got I. Because of that, it makes.
آها it has but by
It was
itself
correct. It was
uh-huh.
correct. He told his sister to stop,
It
or he would.
yes
And the last one, I'm
yes
going to stay with Sally tomorrow.
اینا
He told me
told me she was
was
going
going
to
to stay
stay
with Sally.
حالا بیف
Following.
سریع
No, it's not okay. Because of you don't must say that exactly, but totally, you got the point. For next session, we will work on report speech because it's necessary to do some exercise, and because
okay.
you will learn the advanced level, and maybe in near future you will have problems, and the advanced level is a little harder than the easy. They just
I have
routine.
to complete the sentence.
Yes.
I have to complete the sentence. Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you. Good job.
Good
Have a
job.
nice night. Teacher, send me a lot these practices.
I will send you.
Oh, thank you so much.
You.
Yes. I saved it. Okay. Thank you so
Yes, I
much.
will send you. Thank you so much. Have a great time. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.